The movie opens in a world that's already on edge. News reports, warnings, and emergency broadcasts hint at a mysterious virus spreading rapidly across the country. People are being infected at an alarming rate, and once it takes hold, there's no cure, only containment. Society responds, the only way it knows how: quarantines, armed patrols, and strict orders to eliminate the infected on sight. There's no room for hesitation, no time for emotional decisions, and certainly no exceptions. In this world, once someone turns, they're no longer seen as human. At the center of the story is Jung Hwan, a man whose profession says a lot about who he is. He's a tiger trainer, someone who understands danger, discipline, and patience. He lives his life with structure and control, believing that rules exist for a reason. But that mindset is constantly tested by the one person he loves most, his teenage daughter, Soo-ah. Their relationship is strained in the way many parent-teen relationships are. They argue, they misunderstand each other, and they struggle to communicate. Still, beneath the tension, there's undeniable love. Soo-ah is energetic, expressive, and fiercely independent. She loves music movement and dancing things that allow her to escape expectations placed on her by adults. To her father feels rigid and distant. To him, she feels unpredictable and rebellious. They're emotionally close but mentally worlds apart. And then, in the middle of chaos sweeping the country, everything changes. During the early days of the outbreak, Soo-ah is bitten. In this world, a bite means one thing: inevitable transformation. Most families wouldn't even hesitate. Authorities wouldn't hesitate. Society wouldn't hesitate. But Jung Hwan does. Because something about Soo-ah's condition isn't normal. She shows symptoms, but not completely. Her behavior shifts, but traces of her personality remain. There are moments, brief, fragile moments, where she seems aware. Instead of turning her in, Jung Hwan does the unthinkable. He chooses his daughter over the rules. Together, they flee the city, avoiding checkpoints and patrols, constantly moving, never staying in one place too long. Every encounter is a risk. Every stranger could expose them. Every sound could draw attention. The journey is tense, emotional, and exhausting. Not just physically, but mentally. Because Jung Hwan isn't just protecting a zombie. He's protecting the memory of the girl she used to be. Their destination is Yunbong-ri, a small coastal village far removed from the chaos of the city. This is where Jung Hwan's mother lives, a tough, sharp-tongued woman who has survived more than most people her age. The village seems peaceful on the surface, but beneath the calm is fear. The villagers are suspicious of outsiders. They whisper. They watch, and they don't trust easily. Especially not someone hiding a secret. Jung Hwan's mother reacts differently than expected. Instead of panic, she reacts with stubborn acceptance. She doesn't deny the danger, but she also doesn't deny reality. This is her granddaughter, and if there's even the smallest chance she's still in there, then she deserves care, patience, and dignity. Her presence adds warmth and humor to the story, balancing the tension with moments of unexpected levity. As days pass, something remarkable becomes clear. Soo-ah reacts to familiar stimuli. Music makes her pause. Movement triggers memory. Certain routines calm her instincts. These moments are fleeting, but they're powerful. They suggest that whatever the virus did to her body, it didn't completely erase who she was. And that realization changes everything. Drawing from his experience as a tiger trainer, Jung Hwan begins something extraordinary. He starts training his daughter, not to control her, but to protect her. He introduces routines, signals, and boundaries, not as punishment, but as communication. It's strange. It's risky. And to outsiders, it would look insane. But slowly, it works. Not perfectly, not safely. But enough to prove one thing. Soo-ah is still fighting. As Soo-ah's condition becomes harder to hide, tension in the village grows. Fear spreads faster than the virus ever did. People begin to question Jung Hwan's choices. Some see him as reckless, others see him as dangerous. The village becomes a pressure cooker. One wrong move could expose everything. And the closer the truth comes to the surface, the higher the stakes become. Throughout the film, flashbacks reveal what was lost. Moments of father and daughter arguing over small things. Missed opportunities to understand each other. Words that were never said. Now, with time running out, those memories carry more weight than ever. Jung Hwan isn't just trying to save his daughter. He's trying to make things right. As the story approaches its final act, the question becomes unavoidable. How far can love really go in a world that has no mercy?